These are questions that the stakeholders, whether it's an airline, a government, or an airport, should be asking their vendors. Can you integrate with third-party systems? A perfect example is boarding gates, as you saw, as one of the touch points. These are very expensive systems, so they need to make sure that whatever solution they choose, that biometric solution can integrate in with an existing solution. An airport cannot afford to have to rip out, 100 automated boarding gates to basically accommodate a different biometric solution. Two, was your solution built with data privacy in mind? We touched on that on the last slide, how important that data privacy is. If it's not, it's just the risk is too high, both from a traveling point of view and a compliance point of view. Is your solution embedded into the touch points? And the reason we ask that question is, well, if your solution is embedded into the passenger check-in or the bag drop or the other part, then you're actually tied to that solution no matter what you do. And then you have to start worrying about, are your contracts coterminous? If you want to change your biometric solution, does that mean you have to change your check-in solution or vice versa? Or is it a system that is agnostic and kind of sits above the solution and has a simple integration into those solutions? How many airlines do you have integrated? This is very important. As we talked about, it is not overly difficult to do a single trial with a single airline, maybe on one flight, to do a proof of concept. Now, there is value in doing that proof of concept to make sure that the solution as it states work. But if you cannot roll this out across all the airlines within your airport, then it does have very little value, because you cannot have, I have 20 airlines operating my airport, but only 2 of them can use this system. Can you integrate multiple biometric solutions? There is a new term, what we're calling biometric brokers, or biometric integration brokers, that is coming about, that if an airport is forced to have multiple biometric solutions, there has to be an integration layer above that integrates these layers into a common solution. Are you biometric agnostic? Right now, facial recognition is the preferred solution in most places globally, and that's because that is the biometrics that's on the passport chip. However, there are other areas such as iris scan, fingerprints, and even vein scanning that are becoming more prominent, and we are seeing requests within the industry to do this. And can you do the mobile enrollment? While there is the ability to do enrollment at the airport in a specific kiosk, that is fine, and there will always be a need for that. But the problem with that is then you have to enroll every time you go to, for every trip in the airport. And there's going to be a large number of the traveling public who would like to skip that process, basically enroll once and use many. And so does the solution have that?